We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. Here it's the second of this four-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Rick Porcello is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we don't see very many guys finish what they started. He almost did in his last one, getting into the ninth inning to earn the win in his last start, and they'd love to get another 8+ innings out of this guy here today.
So striding forward now, Corey Spangenberg, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Second and 4 on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Garcia, and that's the first out of the inning. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, there are very few guys that can do what Adam Jones can do for a team. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Now at the plate, Danny Valencia. In his career against Porcello, he's got 5 base hits in 21 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of a crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Batting third, shortstop, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside.
Outside, 3-0 now. Jonathan Scope would be next. Here it is on 3-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2 full count. Hit hard, but foul. Popped up. Smoke moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Orioles nothing. Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Big arm from Kevin Gausman, former first-round pick out of LSU. 95 to 98 mile-an-hour fastball with sink, a hard-breaking slider. His changeup is his third pitch. He won't go to that much often, but this is top of the rotation kind of stuff. Big time arm.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Now the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third baseman,
Now to the plate, Josh Donaldson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. We are still scoreless. Standing in, Jonathan Scope. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound. and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs and 23 driven in. Ball 1. Mancini, a native Floridian. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Popped him up, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball just a bit up. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Now batting, Adam Jones. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed by Jones as he's down on strikes for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Scope rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now at the plate, Colby Rasmus. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. He's set and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. In his career against Porcello, he's 4 for 14. He also has 1 home run. Beckham stands at second with 2 gone. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here's the 1-1 pitch now to Rasmus.
No, that's it.
And there's ball 2 now. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
2-2.
Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And this is low, but a good block that time by Martin to keep it within reach. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and it's now 1-0 Baltimore. Here's Justin Smoke now. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Justin Smoke.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Three balls and a strike now to Smoke. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. 3-2 pitch. Bounce to the right into the up infield. Scope is there, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Aledmus Diaz. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hard hit ball to second. Scope has it. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Batting 5th, right fielder, Avisail.
So here is Avisail Garcia. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. A high fastball is in there. Gaussman uses a split finger fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
0-2.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
set to get his evening at the plate started, Curtis Granderson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Standing in now, Aaron Altair, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Garcia over at second. Granderson on at first with 2 down. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Russell Martin now. His career numbers against Kevin Gossman. He's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
The 0-1 home to Martin. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Looking to leave him loaded. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Blue Jays strand 3. They trail this one 1-0. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Spangenberg. He flied out leading off the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to Smoke, gets a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box, Danny Valencia. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, I couldn't tell here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they're on top 1-0. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Pilar stands at second with no outs. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Donaldson, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rasmus has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Justin Smoke. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
The batter, number 1.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Three runs already home here. Fly ball right down the line in left. Mancini giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Ready for another chance? Avisail Garcia. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider down low for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and it's 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 north of the border. It's now 3-1 Blue Jays. Coming to the plate now, Manny Machado, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Set to deliver the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Fouled off. Machado on at first. Nobody out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And a leaping effort there, but it's over his head into left center, a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. No balls and a strike to count. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box now, Tim Beckham, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Tim Beckham.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
High in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Striding in, Curtis Granderson. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
In now, Aaron Altair. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Russell Martin now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
1-2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Center fielder number 11.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Pillar. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Ball and a strike. Three runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. The 1-2 misses, ball two.
That's a ball.
The 2-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for Toronto, and it's still 3-1. So coming to the plate, Colby Rasmus. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs and 4 RBIs. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And that misses. 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Chance Sisco.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Into the box now, Corey Spangenberg. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Ball.
And a fastball just a bit high.
1-1.
Popped him up. Garcia coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Batting, first baseman, Danny Valencia.
Digging in once again, Danny Valencia. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. In the dirt. Throw to third, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Cisco on third, Spangenberg at second with 1 away. Three and 2 now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And awfully close there on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So stepping in, Manny Machado, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So digging in now, Devin Travis. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Devin Travis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Striding in once again, Josh Donaldson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. A runner at first with no outs here. Runner goes for second. Up high in the air. Cisco has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Mancini moving to his left. 2 gone. Stepping in, Aledmus Diaz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
The 0-2 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Travis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Digging in, Jonathan Scope. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he just ramps up and hears the fastball by him. 0-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting in the 10th, center fielder Adam Jones.
Stepping into the box, Adam Jones. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Bouncer down the line. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 6th inning, it's the Blue Jays 3 and the Orioles 1. Brad Brock enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 35, Brad Brock.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th.
Avisail Garcia.
Now here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
It is Curtis Granderson. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Garcia leads off second with nobody out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And he struck him out. 2nd time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Aaron Altair. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Brock stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
0-2.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Runner at second here with one man out. Hit in the air to center field. Jones is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Ready for another shot now. Russell Martin. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Toronto as the lead remains 3-1. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Seventh inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Luis Avilan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 70, Luis Avilan.
Digging in, Tim Beckham. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
This is on the ground over to first. Smoke ranges to his right, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Ready now for Baltimore, Colby Rasmus. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Fastball called for strike 2.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Here it comes, 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. A couple of walks for him thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Score holds. It's 3-1. Santiago Casilla gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Santiago Casilla.
Ready once again, Kevin Pillar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Kevin Pillar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball. Ready with the 1-0. And it's grounded foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
2-1 the count to Pillar. The 2-1. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Stoke. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throw.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. In there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
The 1-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope.
Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
And a dive, but he's back. Pilar leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball foul down the left side. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Justin Smoke will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Three and 0 now. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Donnie Hart was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Aledmus Diaz will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Bases are loaded with only 1 out.
Yeah.
0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an ending double play.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping up now, Avisail Garcia. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Right over the middle, knee high. Two out, bases loaded. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Blue Jays strand 3. And it's still 3-1. Tommy Canely has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Tommy Canely.
Leading off the inning, Corey Spangenberg, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Corey Spangenberg.
First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1 is looked at for ball 1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
2-1.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First offering on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Donaldson takes it in. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Manny.
Here's Manny Machado now. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. All even at 2-2. Here it is. A little bouncer. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They still trail it here 3-1.
In is Curtis Granderson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Curtis Granderson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 23, Aaron Altair.
Ready now, Aaron Altair. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 1 to Aaron Altair. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2, and it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Three-two pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Russell Martin now. And there's a base hit on the line.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. 0-0 right there. Get me a knock to the left side.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a strike.
1-1.
Ready with the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Now both runners on the move. Offered at and missed. Here's the is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 8 full. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Orioles 1. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Roberto Osuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Roberto Osuna.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. His career history with Roberto Osuna, he's gone 3 for 6. He's taken him deep once.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Breaking ball in for a strike. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. The win would belong to Rick Porcello, barring any late excitement here. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Baltimore down to their final strike. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
In now, Tim Beckham, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. His career history with Roberto Osuna, he's 1 for 2. Jones is off of first with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them like